Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is a sound off on RHOP, even though they're still filming. Let's get into it. So a few days ago, the popular blog site, The Lean, broke the story on this whole Candice versus Gizelle versus Chris debacle. So if you haven't heard, allegedly, Gizelle is alleging that Chris Bassett made a pass at her or he was inappropriate with her last year at the reunion in her dressing room. That's what the TV is. And I'm calling BS. Um so are we to believe that Chris wants to be with Gizelle? Chris want to be with Gizelle so bad. All the beautiful ladies in the DMV area. He want to be with the messiest bitch with the biggest mouth. His wife's coworker. The woman who's desperate for a storyline. He that desperate to be with you, Gizelle, because you just so fine that he would mess with you. That's what we supposed to believe. After the whole situation with Mia and the tossing of the salad tweets, we supposed to believe at that same reunion that Chris went backstage and made a pass at you, Gizelle. We supposed to believe that. Like, I want to know the details. I hope that production does not play no games with us. Don't protect Gizelle. If she made this claim, we need to investigate. I want all the details. I want to know what was said. I want to know. I want to know what his eyes look like, where his hands was at, what gestures he made. I want to know what he did was inappropriate. Like inappropriate, like how y'all mentioned his peen for 4 seasons in a row. How y'all always talking about the brown peen? Like that type of inappropriate? Did he touch you? Did he ask you out? Did he gesture to you that he wanted to do something to you? I want to know all of it. I want to know every damn detail. Production better not play no games with us. I want to know it all. Because you know what? I don't want to say Chris ain't do nothing because this girl right here, she wasn't there. Okay, I was not there. But I really would like to know what the hell happened. Because I could believe that Chris might have said something that she didn't appreciate. I can believe that he might have said something a little whatever. Because you guys have been talking about his brown peen for how many years. So maybe he did say something slick. But did he really do something to you that made you feel, oh my God, he's violated me some way. He said something to me that was so out of order. Because I would really like to know what the hell was like. I'm bothered by this. I am really bothered by this because you know what? I saw something like this coming. I really did, but I didn't think it would be Gizelle. I thought it would be Ashley. We saw what Mia did last season. I really thought it would be Ashley. I really thought it would be Ashley. I didn't think it would be Gizelle. I ain't see Gizelle doing this. Gizelle, like I want this investigated. Because if he really did not do nothing to you, I'm going to need them to give you the Phaedra treatment. I'm going to need your ass to be off the show if you pulling stunts like this. So I really want to know exactly what was said. Because this right here, this is really bothering me. I wasn't going to say nothing about it. But then I heard more details and I was just like, look, what's really going on? Mia, Ashley, and Gizelle all give the whole, oh, I could take the dark-skinned girl's man. They give that kind of energy. Oh, the dark-skinned girl's husbands want me. Mia did that with Eddie last season, and she did it with Chris last season. Oh, your husband couldn't even look me in the eye. Oh, I'd be mad. I'd be mad too if my husband was trying to toss your salad. Like, I see. We know that's the type of bitch Mia is. And I feel like Ashley's that type of girl too. And Gizelle, we know how Gizelle rolling. She was sitting on this show with Kendall's ex-husband calling Kendall horseface. So we know how you operate, but this is really low. This is really low because I look at it like this here. If Chris did do something to you, the way that you are not shy about getting into everyone's business, this is something you should have brought to Candice's attention immediately. You were gallivanting all over LA with Candice and Ashley after the filming of the reunion. In LA, going to dinners, going here, there, and here, taking pictures, and other people that were on Bravo, girl from Shahs of Sunset, the girl from The Bachelorette. You felt comfortable doing all of that, and you felt like her husband was trying to make a pass at you, and you ain't say nothing. That tells me it wasn't that deep. Because ain't no way in the world I'm hanging with you and your man tried to get with me. And we going all over the place with each other. And I can go on TV and make public digs about your finances and call you broke. And go on my show and say all this other stuff. But I can't say, girl, your husband rubbed me the wrong way, girl. He did X, Y, and Z to me. I can't. Like, how do you hold that to yourself for months? I don't know, child. This don't smell right. The moment that Chris was being extra nice to Ashley in the kitchen last season, when he was like, oh, motherhood looks good on you. I never did stop following you guys. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations on the baby. I saw this shit coming. Like, oh, we have a way to get at Candice through her husband. I knew they was going to try some shit like this. This is why a lot of us was calling Chris friendly as fuck last season. Because we knew some bullshit was going to go down. But I didn't expect this. I really didn't expect this. See, Chris is like a lot of men. Y'all think y'all know it all. But you cannot be friendly with nobody that don't like your wife. Because the moment that he was extended some type of olive branch to Ashley, what did Ashley do at that dinner? Immediately after, Candice is right there, a grown-ass woman. If you didn't like something that Candice did, you had the floor. You could have said something to Candice. You skip over Candice and you talk to her husband as if you guys were at a parent-teacher conference, as if that was her father and not her husband. You're talking directly about Candice right in front of Candice, but you're talking to her husband about her behavior. I knew they was going to try. I knew they was going to try you. I knew they was going to try you. They was going to use you to get to Candice. You sitting up there trying to be chummy with the gremlin. And he was calling your wife a criminal. He didn't apologize for none of that shit, but he wanted you to apologize because you were honest about the shit that you witnessed. I knew being friendly. I knew that being friendly shit wasn't going to work. I knew it. I knew. And then Candice and Chris constantly saying how they think Gizelle is beautiful and Chris likes Gizelle and he cooks for her and he's this with Gizelle with her tacky ass. That don't help. That did not even help the situation. Because you know what I think? I don't think that Gizelle realizes, right, that when people are saying to her how pretty she is, that they're gassing her. They're stroking your ego because they know in order to have a good time on the show, they must kiss your ass because you're a producer's pet, because production will protect you. So when they're telling you how pretty you are, you're thinking that this is the best compliment, but really they're telling you how pretty you are because you have nothing else going for you. I don't think Gizelle knows that. Like, they're stroking your ego because you have no substance. Only thing that anyone can tell you is that you're pretty. Wendy says Gizelle doesn't have to try hard with her fashions because she has pretty girl syndrome. And you took that shit as a compliment. You so fucking dumb that you took that as a compliment. But really they're trying to tell you that you have nothing else. You have nothing else going for you. And they feel bad for you sometimes and they try to say, oh, but she's beautiful, but she's gorgeous. Because they feel bad for you. You really took that as this. And look, I don't want to put my neck on the line because as much as I adore Chris and I love me some Candice, I don't really know them. I don't really know them like that. But I just have a hard time believing like the math is not mathing. This man, you talked to him so bad. Like, you talked about him so bad. Talking about he was riding Candice's coattails. He was, he don't have no job. He didn't take care of Candice. Stuff you don't even know about. Because you met Candice when she was engaged to Chris. You didn't even know Candice before she got with Chris. So you don't even have any reference. Like, you're just talking out of your ass. And he had to check you on that reunion stage about what he's done in his relationship with his wife. And you want us to believe. You're telling us that after all of that happened, he went backstage and tried to come on to you as if you're not the mouth of the South, as if you're not going to go and, like, he thought, you really want us to believe he did that? You ain't the only bitch over there in the DMV that has light skin and green eyes. If he really wanted to do some shit like that, it would be you. Now, if he turned around and says, I would never talk to your ass with them stovepipe legs and the turkey neck, he gonna be wrong. He gonna be wrong if he does you like that, right? He gonna be body shaming. He gonna be disrespecting a woman. But you could, and I don't want to say she lying, because I do feel like Chris might have said something a little slick. He might have made a little comment. He might have done that. But I can't imagine that anything Chris said to Gizelle was more inappropriate than Gizelle and Robin and all the rest of them constantly making jokes about his peen. Is it the brown peen? Is it the brown peen? I just don't believe. I don't believe it. He might have said something. He might have said something. And that's why I hope that they drill Gizelle. Don't let her do her regular antics where she plants a seed and then she backs up and let Ashley or even Mia run with the baton. No, I want them to do a full investigation, because you can't say somebody did something to you inappropriate and we don't get to the bottom of it. Child, I don't know. I just really hope. I was like, everybody's saying we want, Candice to light Gizelle ass up, and I do want that to happen. Provided that, Chris actually, if Chris really did the shit, then Chris needs to be checked. But I just don't believe he did it. I just don't see that as happening. You can't trust these people. You can't trust nobody, But Gizelle... Like Chris was so, like, he had a Jones in his bones for you, Gizelle, that he was ready to risk it all to go live with you in the cave-in tear down. He wanted you that bad that all the beautiful women in the DMV who might know how to keep their mouth closed, he was ready to risk it all to go be with you down that chateau tear down. I'm having a hard time grasping that. I don't know. It just sounds stupid to me. It sounds stupid. And what is Robin saying about this? See, if you know me, I like Robin. I like Robin a lot. But if this really happened and Robin don't check Gizelle, I don't think I'm going to be able to fool with Robin too much after that. I don't think I'm going to be able to deal with Robin too much after that, because Robin, you the same one. You get real in your feelings behind Juan. You get into your emotions about Juan. And you told us, season 2, that if Gizelle had tried you the way that she tried Sharice, you would be waiting for her outside her house. Like, what's good? If you don't check your friend, because Gizelle is real slick. Gizelle will start some shit. Her and Ashley will start some shit away from Robin so that Robin has full deniability, but then use Robin as a shield, as her bodyguard. If Gizelle really did this shit, Robin, and you don't check her and say, bitch, you went too far, I'm gonna be done with Robin. I'm gonna be done with Robin, because that's fucked up. Because Gizelle, you love to do that shit. You love to throw a rock and hide your hands and then be like, oh, it was Ashley talking about it. And then when it gets time to say, oh, well, the show was good, y'all gave us good content, oh, it was me. I'm the producer. I'm the one that's, I should get credit for this. Candice should get bashed upside her head, but I should get credit for the show being great. Robin, if you don't check your friend on this one, I'm good on your ass. Because this right here is disgusting. This right here is nasty. Candice, everybody been saying they want Candice to light Gizelle the fuck up. But I hope Candice deals with her accordingly. Like, everyone is expecting for you to just act a fool and we're going to forget about what Gizelle did. No, do not be Wendy. Do not go the Wendy route. Because I ain't gonna lie, last season, Wendy got on my nerves. I expected more from Wendy. But the way that Wendy carried on, we kind of felt bad for Gizelle. Oh, you ain't got no man. That's why you ain't got no man, because you an evil person. Which I don't think Wendy lied. I think everything Wendy said was probably on point. Now we seeing this is how Gizelle just moves. Wendy probably wasn't wrong in her assessment of Jizzy. But don't do what Wendy did. I'ma need you, just like she says, she like a ninja that lies in wait, ready to blow your face off. I'ma need you to do that to her. Take your time and handle her strategically. People ain't gonna like you either way it goes. Either people that like you. The people that don't like you, they ain't gonna like you. Fuck what anybody gotta say. You handle her strategically. Don't let her wiggle out of this shit. Because if she going around lying on people like that, she need to be dealt with. Handle her accordingly. Embarrass her. You don't want to talk about Jamal. You don't want to talk about the baby mamas. Everybody man wants you. Everybody man wants you. But Sherman was running away from your ass. You put in the magazine that you dating Sherman, and Sherman was like, oh, no, bitch. You wasn't supposed to name drop me. You was calling Kendall Horseface. But Sherman he married Kendall. He married the horse. He ain't married your ass. He ran. He took off running on your ass twice. If you was really the girl you think you are, would Sherman have stood you up at Candice's wedding? I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't there. I was not there. So I don't know what Chris said and Chris did not say. It's just that math ain't mathing for me. Chris was pissed off at your ass because you was putting your mouth in their business. And then you want us to believe he tried to get with you. And again, like I said, when you say inappropriate, more inappropriate than you guys talking about his peen? When I say I really don't want to be like, oh, Giselle's lying, I don't think she's lying. I think he might have said something. But was it more inappropriate than the things that you've said over the years to him? How were you comfortable going all over LA with Candice and you was holding on to this? You don't say nothing until it's time for filming. At this point, I want to be made a fool out of. I want the show to air and they be like, that was not true. That never happened. Someone just threw that out there. That's what I want to happen because Gizelle, you're really not. And I would advise y'all get on this girl's level. I'm tired of Gizelle coming to the show and not giving nobody nothing. You just giving us green eyes and fluff and being in everybody else's business. I'm going to need y'all to pull Giselle's card. I'm going to need y'all to find the teenager that they said Jamal got pregnant, allegedly. I'm going to need to know, was it 4 baby mamas? Was it 5 baby mamas? I'm going to need all the tea. Since you want to embarrass everyone else, you want to jeopardize, you want to come on here with fake ass relationships every season, but you want to play messy in other people's real life marriages. I want to know about your marriage. So let's go back to your former marriage and let's get the details on this. Let's understand once and for all why you're such a raving bitch. Let's understand. I'm gonna need y'all to take some time off and just be messy just like she's being messy. People are dying to tell y'all the tea. So it ain't gonna be too hard to get tea on Gizelle and Jamal relationship. And low key, Karen be lying, but Karen be spilling, because Karen did tell us that the whole Sherman thing, the way that she tried to wrap that shit up real nice with a bow, there was a lot more to that story. Let's find out about this. Bring Kendall back to the show. Bring Kendall back. Let's really get into some things. I understand if people don't like Candice. Y'all don't never like a black girl that don't know her place according to y'all. And that's fine. But for you to purposely try to change someone's reality, for you to go into someone's marriage, and I'm not saying that Chris did it or didn't do it, because my black ass was not there. But it just doesn't make any sense. It just don't make no sense. I predict Gizelle gonna try to do the same thing she did to Wendy. You stirred all that ruckus up with Wendy. Oh, she's been showing off her titties. She's been wearing all these outfits. And I think it's because of the rumors. You were trying so hard to get that story out there that you waited for Ashley to get off maternity leave to continue this narrative about Wendy and Eddie. And then when Wendy was like, what was said, you tried to blend in with the couch. You sat there stuck and frozen because you wasn't sure that your guard dog would be able to defend you. You do this all the time. You throw rocks and you hide your hand, and then the other person is made to look a fool and look crazy, and we be irritated with them because they be doing too much. Hold her feet to the fire this time. If she really did this shit, because if she didn't do this, I still meant with everything I said. But if she really didn't do this, I will be happy to look like a damn fool. I really will, because this is low down. But if she did do it, Candice, light her the fuck up. But do it strategically. Get her together. But use your brain. Them tears, I am a crying diva myself, you know? Okay, I be crying. But this ain't the time for none of that. This ain't the time for none of that. I need you to think clearly. I need you to have a clear head when you get to dealing with this heifer. Because she's a slippery. But yeah, Gizelle, you did it this time, girl. You did it this time. And if Robin stand behind her, I'm gonna be so through with Robin. I'm gonna be so through with Robin. Then they also said there was a blind item. I forgot about this. There was a blind item saying that she might have reached out to Monique for some stories in the binder. Now, I really hope she didn't do that. Some people were speculating that Monique released a blind item for promotion for her show. And that's right up Monique. That's right up her alley. And that's possible. That sounds like some bird behavior. I don't know. But Chris, this is a lesson, Chris. This is a lesson. Because you really sat up there thinking you had a friend in Gizelle. And Gizelle is nobody's friend. Candice is your friend. Candice is your only friend. You can't trust these hoes. But anyways, that's really all I got to say. But anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Season 7 is going to be something. I don't know if it's going to be good, but it's going to be something.